permission. I'm not trying to get chewed out for it. Hello, Mr. Xavier.
Hello. How's it going?
I'm doing good. Just so you know, I'm senior. We met before, but I'm senior detective Alexander Cal. I was gonna ask you a couple questions about the events of
Let's
the
go on my future office.
Interview.
All right, yeah, we're just gonna ask you a couple questions about the events that happened tonight, and we're just gonna see when you decide the story.
Oh, okay.
Can we offer you any kind of water before we get started?
No, I'm great. I'm pretty hydrated. Thank you.
Steer pod's gonna be 10-6, tag 5, 6, tag 8.
Which tag?
Tell him 8. I'm going to channel 8. Be tag
Alright.
8.
Alright, Mr. Xavier.
Do you mind putting the camera away?
Unfortunately, well, I was coming here before the your press statement, but if the camera's off,
Okay, okay. I
if
would
that
just.
I can go. Well, I can take it to the van if you want, but I would that help?
I
Unfortunately, I can only put it in the van and when I'm at the news station. So, but the van is outside though.
Okay, I just would ask that your witness statement, just kind of keep that not in the press.
Oh yeah, I'm not recording this.
Okay, okay.
I bought it. I guess you wanted to give your press statement, right?
Yes, I'll do that after.
Okay.
I just wanted just a rundown of what exactly transpired this evening.
Which one? I've had so many events, but I guess you're talking about the airport one with the. I honestly don't. It was a weird thing. Like I don't see. Like no one was stalking me or anything that way, and my live glasses were not on. Actually, I just had to buy a new pair, so no one was watching that. So I landed at Los Santos Airport, and I just, I was walking out of the hangar, and I was going back to the garage to get my car. And I just happened to notice when I come out of the hangar, there was an airplane just doing some crazy stuff around the airport. So I just took out my cell phone and started recording some of the craziness. And, and he did that. Then he landed, he parked one of the Luxor jets, the black Luxor jet in there. I think he crashed it. Then he got out, got in another jet, took off. And then someone else went into the hangar. And by this time, I said, let me see what this guy's doing. So I got in my helicopter, and I was just following from the air. But then I saw some other people run into the hangar and took out another jet. And this other jet was doing some crazy stuff too. And then I noticed that they were like trying to hit me with their jet. And I'm like, whoa, what is going on here? And, then I was just trying to, really didn't want them to hit my helicopter. And I didn't want to die with a mid-air collision, so I tried to get my helicopter to safety. I did get it to safety, but in doing so, they flew one of the Shamal jets into the hangar. I think the wing hit me up again. I bounced up against the hangar wall, and then the other jet exploded. So I think mostly I was injured from blunt force trauma, but maybe some. I don't think I got any burns or anything from the explosion. Then the private detective, Fester, he came and he was in the area, and so he came and took me to Pillbox where I got medical treatment there. And when we were at Pillbox, two of the other Weasel News reporters came. They saw me there, and I was telling them we were just talking amongst ourselves. I said, yeah, there was a terrorist attack, and I got it all. I got part of it on my cell phone, and I got part of it from the helicopter and the drone camera. And I'll be making a story on that because that was something unusual. And then two other gentlemen that were they just appeared in the bed. They said, "Oh, what terrorist attack?" They kind of inquired about the attack. They were really they were wearing masks. One had like a baby face type mask, and another one had like a skeleton type mask over his face, a ski mask. And they were just inquiring about the terrorist attack and things like that, and they just seemed really suspect. I don't know if it was them or not, but I guess they got sort of upset with us, and then they started when we left Pillbox, got into the news van. We were heading back to the news station to get the stories out. Apparently, maybe they shot out one of the tires or something, disabled the van somehow. They stopped. I was in the trunk of the van, so it was 4 reporters. Well, 3 of us, and then a new guy and myself. I was in the trunk, so I couldn't see anything. That was the only way I guess we kind of transported us in the back of the van. But it was 5 of us in the van. They shot or took one of the guys hostage, and I think that's the guy that you saved. They shot him, and that's the camera guy. You kind of saved him in that alleyway there, and so I'm waiting. He's got some
What was
footage
his name?
too of
Oh yeah, that'd be great.
before he was kidnapped, of the car that was around,
What
because I
was his
couldn't
name?
see anything of what they used to kidnap him. But he reviewed.
I'm
sorry, go
sorry to
ahead.
interrupt. The individual that was kidnapped. What was his name?
I believe his name was, and this is my first time working with them. Let me see. His name was Hans. Hans.
Would it be
He was
Mr.
the
Hans
camera.
Richter?
Yes, I think he was our camera guy. And so, what was I thinking? Okay, yeah. So, yeah, you guys took him to Pillbox. He was okay. But then we were eventually able to get to the news station. We, came together. We were going over the video footage and things, and that's how he got the license plate. We were able to get the license plate to you. And then, when the way he was describing the car, I said, "Wait, that's the car that I saw in the hangar. That was, when I was attacked. If they were even targeting me, I don't know how they were, because there's no way. Like, I didn't even see these guys. After I flew in, I just saw one plane kind of circling around, and the other guy in the other plane, I don't know where he came from. But yeah, he targeted us, or maybe didn't target me, or maybe they were targeting me. I don't know. And because I got your text message later where you said one of the Weasel vans was shot up. So when he described the car, I said, "Yeah, that's the car I saw in the hangar." You can see that on the news report I posted, where when I was landing my helicopter, you can see I flew over that exact car. So that those persons, I think that may be their vehicle. I don't know if that vehicle ties to any names, or I don't know any names. I don't know any individuals. We just know the vehicles that we saw. One is that white car with the license plates 84 God 842 or something like that. 848 rather, or 484, whatever it is.
It was 84 Golf Oscar David 842. You had it right the first time.
Okay, yeah. So that was one of the cars. The other car was I'm not sure what type. It looked like a race car.
It was a Dinka
type of car, but we didn't get the plates on that one. And yeah, that's it. I don't, I thought maybe with that plate number you can track down an individual, or maybe get them for questioning or something. At least bring them in for questioning. Like I say, I guess the evidence is all circumstantial at this time.
Well, we have caught one of the individuals.
Okay.
And he is currently being held in jail trial for terrorism and attempted murder in the first degree.
Okay, great.
But if there was more than one, I would still proceed with caution.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna have to do. There were 2. I don't know which one. Like I say, I don't know which one of them, if both. Well, obviously it had to be 2 because 2 were flying. There were 2 aircraft you could see from the video that I posted. So 2 people were flying those planes around the airport. So with that. And that's all I have for my statement. I'm hoping to get more video feeds from the camera guy. He hasn't sent anything or posted anything yet, so I'll keep an eye out, see if he posts anything or send me anything.
Okay, if you could send those or forward those to my email, or just let me know if they've been posted. That'll be great. It would be ideal if they were not posted.
Oh,
As part of an
well, now I
ongoing
feel bad.
investigation.
I posted my
No,
list.
no, that one's fine. It's fine.
Okay. All right. Oh, so for his videos, I guess with the
Yeah.
him being kidnapped. Okay.
I don't want
All
to
right.
like suppress the news, but if it could, change the
Affected.
outcome
Okay.
of an ongoing investigation, um, or impact it in any way, it would be ideal not to have that released to the public at this time.
Should we retract the other terrorists at LSIA one then for now?
No,
or-
that one's
Oh,
fine.
okay.
It should be all right.
All right. Yeah, that's kind of embarrassing for me. Kind of. I mean, that came. I turn around and a jet's coming at me. I'm like, what? So yeah, that was kind of shocking, heart wrenching there.
Yeah.
I hope. Was there anything else? Any other questions? That I'm trying to think of everything that I can think of. And
Could you recall like anything you did or have, met the possible individual in that vehicle before that could have caused them to be upset with you or the news?
well, okay. So I will say we did. Like I say, we was in a hospital, and we did confront him on his because he was asking the questions about the terrorism thing and the comments he was making. I said, well, you seem kind of suspect. You seem to know a lot about or want to know a lot about this terrorist attack. And I mean, so that aside from that, but like again, that attack on me, or rather at LSIA, I don't know if it was directed at me or they were just doing it, but that attack on me happened before the whole hospital thing. So, the fact that he knew, it's just kind of interesting. So, but other than that, I've never had any contact. I don't think I did anything to. I mean, I guess I'm a hated person for the work I do, kind of like yourself. um,
I don't know what you
I,
mean, sir. I
in
kind of
a sense,
am upset by that. I'm kind of a little bit
yes.
upset.
I mean, I was kidnapped this morning. Just coming to work, and I'm not expecting it. Just doing my routine. Go to the news station, clock in, and go to get my lunches for so I can have for the trip. And two guys pull up at the gas station, put my hands up like, what's going on? But yeah,
That's weird.
yeah, it happens. But
I'm
yeah,
glad you made it out okay.
yeah, they were the kidnappers were really nice, merciful. They didn't kill me. They released me to the police, so that was good with that.
Oh, that's good. All right, let me do this press release.
I have one question for
Okay.
you, quick, Mr.
Yes.
Xavier. Is there anything that you want to tell us that you haven't told us yet, or that we haven't asked you yet?
Yeah, I'm trying to. If I thought of everything, I'm trying to see. Like one thing I would mention, I don't know if any of the things are tied together. All I have is just what I got on film. That white car was there. The fact that the reporter, the cameraman said, yeah, that's the. He actually recalled that exact car with that. Like, I didn't even know the license plates of that car at the time. We didn't find that out till later. And I said, wait, this is the same car. So I don't know how that car was blown up in the hangar and then they used it again to kidnap him later on. That's kind of weird to me, but I don't know how that worked. But that's the only thing I could think of. That's kind of odd that they were able to use the same car to kidnap the cameraman that had been blown up in the hangar with the explosion. Maybe they took it out on insurance or something. Oh, I will mention the car that he was kidnapped in. It was a black car. So I think they're changing. They may have been painting or changing the colors of the vehicle.
You said there's only one witness to see the things that happened tonight, or was someone else there with you?
Which event? The
airplane event. You said there's only one other person that saw it.
No one. I don't think anyone saw it. The only proof I have is the drone
Okay.
camera. That's it.
So the car that took the individual that was found in that alleyway was black?
Yeah, it's like the white car that was in the hangar. but it was black and it had the same license plate. So I think they may have painted it, or I don't know, did an insurance claim and got it again or something somehow. Because I just don't see how they could have that car again after it was destroyed in the attack in the hangar. And again, I'm hoping to get that video footage. So if I get that, or if he posts it, I don't have his email or anything, so I hope he doesn't post it. But if he posts it, then I'll just email you or send you the link to his footage with that. And there was an ad that went out to call a phone number.
Yeah, I was going to
Weasel
ask you
News.
about that phone call that you had, if you could recall what you said or was said to you.
Yeah. So with the phone call, he said, I'm in another airplane and I'm going to do another attack. He said I'm going to fly into Weasel News. I'm like, he says, where are you? So I lied to him, tell him that I was at Weasel News when I wasn't, because we were on a story at the beach at the time. So I lied to just said, well, we're at Weasel News. Don't do that. And apparently he didn't know where Weasel News was. He's like, so where? He said, where is Weasel News? And I'm like, I think you think I'm going to tell you where Weasel News is so you can, kill us all here in the news station? And he said, what about the DA office? I think I'll go there. So then and then he hung up. So that's when I called you and told you. So, and I don't know if he um, went in on that or not, or if it was just a threat. Yeah, I have no dealings with these people. I don't know why. It just seems like an out of the blue
Yeah, that's really weird. All right.
want to hit me with a vehicle like that.
Okay, I'm just going to go ahead and summarize what I have written here, okay?
Okay.
So you started off today, or at some point today, you were at Los Santos International Airport. You landed there. You were in your chopper. You were proceeding to your vehicle when you noticed a suspicious, kind of crazy flying airplane. Um, you saw the plane
Right.
crash. You saw an individual, I guess, escaped the crash unharmed. He pulled out another airplane. Um, and then that plane began attempting to, fly around crazy. You went and got your chopper out. Um, to get a better view. There were two airplanes flying around. Um, and then while you were observing the situation, the airplane then began attempting to crash into you or make impact with your helicopter. You then landed your chopper for your safety. You were subsequently struck by the aftermath of a plane crash where the individual had attempted to crash inside of the hangar where you were. You were taken to the hospital by your friend, the private investigator. What is his name?
His name is Fester. What was his last name again? I got the first name. I got him on my cell phone as Fester. Let's see.
It's fine. It's fine. You were taken to the hospital by Fester, your private investigator friend, where you were encountered two masked individuals. They kind of suspiciously questioned the incident at the airfield and what you called a terrorist attack. The individuals later opened fire on your Whistle News fan, taking out a tire and subsequently taking hostage your cameraman Hans Richter. He was later found, in that alleyway and taken to Pillbox Medical for additional medical care. Um, then your other associates, your cameraman, I believe, is that Mr. Richter reviewed his footage from the incident and he found the license plate of the vehicle. The vehicle that took him hostage was black in color, but very similar, same make and model, to the one found on scene at the airport. You gave me the license plate 84 Golf Oscar David 842. Then we found him, and then a similar looking individual showed up in a Dinka Jester. You also recalled a phone call you had with phone number 2484666. During that phone conversation, the individual expressed that he was in another airplane and asked your location, to which you kind of lied to him and said you were at Weasel News, but you were not. The individual didn't know where Weasel News was. He wanted to crash his plane into it, and then changed his mind and decided he knew where the DA's office was, so he was going to crash into that instead. Would that be
Right.
would that be an accurate summarization of your statement today?
That is absolutely correct, Sergeant Price.
Perfect. Look at that. I do write everything down, just so you know. Write it all down. All right. I think that's all the questions I have.
Okay.
All right. Let me pull out my clipboard if you're ready for my press release. Not
Okay,
that
great.
exciting.
Would you like to go live here, or would you like to do record? We can record and I can post it later, or we can do it
Whatever makes
live.
your heart happy, sir.
All right, let's do it recorded, and then we'll go ahead and get it up there for everyone to see tomorrow. Like that. Or maybe do it live. We'll do it live, but I have to let everyone know I'm going live so they can kind of watch and tune in.
Okay, just let me know when.
All right, give me 1 moment. And this is concerning the death of Morgan Porter.
That's correct.